And this is the 30th of August. Welcome to another episode of Rock the Block Daily with me, Eugene Tay. This episode was brought to you by our partners at OneChain, the world's first cross-chain solutions for financial infrastructure. Today's video is a little bit different. You may notice a green screen behind me. We're trying out something different. Let us know if this works better for you or you prefer the bookshelf view. Also, there's a lot of information to give you today. As we were typing out the content for today's news, we were having a lot of challenges on to which one we want to give you guys and which one we want to remove it. But as it turns out, everything sounds really important and we're going to give you the whole juice of it. So this might be a rather long video. Sit back and relax while I entertain you with our first headline news for today, which is on the Fuddip and Fomoon category, about a company by the name of TMON, T-M-O-N. Looks like Tron, but M instead of an R. It's a USD 1.4 billion startup and it has recently raised $32 million in the seed round to build stablecoin. Well, we already have Theta and TrueUSD, which are the more popular ones, so why even raise so much money to come up with another stablecoin solution? The difference with this company is that TMON was founded by a Korean entrepreneur by the name of Daniel Shin, is already a top commerce website in South Korea and has huge fan base and existing user base. The Terra protocol uses two coins. One is the Luna token as well as the Terra coin. Luna is used as a collateral for the network, whereas Terra is used for day-to-day payment method and transaction. Luna has a 1 billion finite cap, whereas Terra is produced on a demand and a need basis. How it works is that every time there's a transaction on the network, holders of the Luna token get paid for a portion of the transaction fee. Now this model sounds uncannily similar to another project called P3D. Anyway, Terra has already reached out to 40 million customers thanks to partners from Terra Alliance. And this alliance includes notable e-commerce sites such as Woowa Brothers, Q10, Carousel, Pomelo, and Tiki. Naturally, the stablecoin will also attract the who's who of the investors field, including Polychain Capital, FBG Capital, Hash, 1KX, Kinetic Capital, Arlington XRP, and Binance. Now, these are really big names in the industry, and they have all backed Terra project. So still, Terra isn't a blockchain on its own, and it does depend on other blockchains to run on, such as Ethereum, EOS, OPS, or any one of those new fancy-mancy ones. So watch out TrueUSD and Theta because we have a new competitor in the house, while Terra is coming to bring you guys back down to earth. On pumped up dumps, Yahoo Finance have integrated trading with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin on its platform. Well, what's the big deal about it, you ask? Because cryptocurrency tickers are already existing on Yahoo Finance. Now, the kick-ass news for today is that Yahoo Finance is allowing you guys to buy and sell these tokens on their platform. So if Yahoo Finance is already doing it, now this is a major push to the mainstream adoption. The only thing that you need to do to get in on this buy and sell function for Yahoo Finance is to actually have a Yahoo account, which I don't know when's the last time I heard anyone having a Yahoo account. This could be a way Yahoo is fighting back against the Google domination on the search engine place. Working with decentralized journalism was something that was bound to happen with the blockchain solution. Associated Press, or AP, has joined hands with decentralized journalism and content licensing company Civil to make AP news content available for use by Civil-based newsroom. Now this is a big deal for people like us who are into the news gathering industry. So AP will deliver its content, including national and international news, to Civil so that newsrooms can easily access it on the platform. AP will own Civil tokens as part of their collaboration and explore use cases such as content usage tracking, consumption trends, securing IP rights, and supporting ethical journalism. Google Cloud has just released several blog posts and made available that the Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchains historical data to public. The dataset uses Google's BigQuery, which is the company's enterprise data warehouse for large-scale data analytics. And so you can imagine all this blockchain data being churned and magically visualized for analysis by a gigantic team of data scientists. The reason for doing this, Google hopes that by making such data more transparent, users can gain insight into how the cryptocurrency systems function, and so this might be used for the betterment of society. Or in the case of Ethereum, smart contract function calls, yada yada yada, all the technical flows and workings in the ecosystem is now going to be crunched visually so that anyone who can look at it over the course of the last 10 years of cryptocurrencies lifespan and begin to understand how it works better, so that in future they can solve problems in a faster, better way. The hope is that with all these historical data sets, up and coming data scientists in the crypto space can find ways to improve the network and benefit future crypto users. In Mediasizing the Regulators, here is a piece of news that is quite worrying. 28 member states that form the European Union plan to hold an informal meeting to discuss digital assets and the possibility of tightening regulations. The meeting is set to be held next week on September 7 in Vienna, Austria. The agenda is to focus on the lack of transparency and potential for cryptocurrency to be used for tax evasion, terrorist financing, and money laundering. So previously, the union has come out to say that customers who are dabbling in ICOs and exchanging cryptocurrency on exchanges are dabbling outside the global financial regulations. Well, the whole point of cryptocurrency is to function outside the global financial system, because as we all know, the financial system is controlled by just a handful of elites passing out regulations that affect the rest of the population. Now, for regulations to want to come in now and sort of shoehorn their rules onto cryptocurrency may not be the best idea to move forward. I do believe that there should be a space where old world mentality and new world progress like cryptocurrency can find a way to work together to regulate the scene so that people don't get burned by bad actors. But to just force their old world beliefs on cryptocurrency, that might not work. Now that brings us to the next point. In Poland, where legislators have introduced a new bill to clarify current crypto taxation policy. The previous policy that they came out was rejected by the crypto community. So the new one that was put forth is to simplify the tax system for crypto transactions. Now, this is something that is a lot cooler and have found a middle ground. So, crypto transactions performed on a stock exchange or by individuals will be tax-free. However, income from selling services, property, and goods will be treated like any other revenue for taxation purposes. Well, sounds fair, isn't it? The document also covers crypto miners, noting that those who work for themselves won't be charged. Moving over to Russia now, we have the Russian Federal Financial Monitoring Services, and has just ordered the development of analytical tool to track crypto transactions, especially those in Bitcoin. Big Brother is watching. Russia wants to know who you are, what you do, how much money you have in your wallet, and everything about you, down to bank account and credit cards to cell phone number, on anyone in Russia dealing with Bitcoins. And this is to happen by the end of 2018, where the new application will be included in condensed monitoring system for the organization to detect fraud schemes and to prevent terrorism funding. So they always use that as a reason to spy on you guys and to just really control everyone's flow of money around the system. This once again goes against the vision of Satoshi Nakamoto's original aim to have anonymous transaction and not to be tracked by Big Brother. So what are your thoughts on this? Leave it in the comment below. It seems that the various governments around the world are trying to tighten the noose on cryptocurrency, coupling that with all the scams, the bad actors who are trying to rip people off money and market manipulation. This gives the government all the more incentive and authority to come down and try to save us from ourselves. Moving a little bit closer to home, we have CoinHaco's co-founder Yu Shou Liu, who said that the demand for cryptocurrencies remains encouraging despite the sharp fall in Bitcoin price in just this year alone. He also stated that most people buy and hold because he doesn't see people buying and selling day in and day out. CoinHarco is also looking to venture into 2 new markets, Indonesia and Vietnam, which could potentially increase the exchange transaction value by 5 to 10 times by the end of this year. As if CoinHarco don't already make enough money. Last year, they made $250 million in transaction value with a customer base of more than 100,000. Currently, their Malaysian operation makes up for 20% of the company's total transaction value. Liu also said that CoinHarco is looking at the stablecoin, which is any cryptocurrency pegged to a stable asset like gold or fiat currency. In the founders and use case category, this one is extremely interesting. Next piece of news might jeopardize Bitmain's upcoming IPO. Why? A blog post have surfaced with detailed investigation story on how there is a dispute on Bitmain's patent around nth miner S7 and S9 chip. Dr. Yang Chou-Sing is the man responsible for the chip's design and has parted way with Jihan Wu, and also started his own company called Bitway and Pangolin Miner, which also explains why since 2016 till now, Bitmain has not been producing newer and better chipset for its miner because allegedly the brains behind the outfit has left. Bitmain's miners for Litecoin, Ethereum and Zcash are now squeezed by competitors like Silicon, while its phone chip uses 3 times more power than Cambrian. Bitmain has sued Yang for infringement of patents, but in April this year, the government ruled that Bitmain patents is invalid as the technological feature of its chip is common and does not warrant a unique design. The article also deep dives and did a comparison of power consumption with the different Bitcoin mining equipment. Now it seems that Bitmain is in trouble on this one. Also, if you're traveling towards Germany in the Karlsruhe area, do stop by the ZKM Center for Arts and Media. There's an exhibition there called Bringing Blockchain to Life, and it was organized by Dappler Labs, the owner of CryptoKitties. And what they do with this exhibition is in collaboration with Digital Art Mural to showcase the inner workings of blockchain technology using real-time cases, and you might have guessed it, CryptoKitties. Now, in the final piece of news for today, a Seattle-based company, 8 Circuit Studios, have revealed a game called Project Genesis. Now, fans of the movie or the book Ready Player One would want to sit up for this piece of news. Project Genesis is a deep space survival game and it's a first-person shooter, but what's really interesting about it is that it tries to create a metaverse with the blockchain community in collaboration with gamers, developers and publishers to build this game over time. So things that happen in this universe remains on the blockchain, the data remains there, which also means other gaming publishers can build upon this entire universe and have offshoots at different planets. So you're going to get an entire gaming ecosystem where you can hop from one game to another game and bring your stats over. Pretty much like Ready Player One. So we are seeing the future having caught up with fictional setting, and it wouldn't surprise me that combining this together with VR technology, we could be living in a virtual world, hopping from one game room to another game room, just bringing our entire digital identity with us instead of who we are in real life. So that's all the news I have for you today. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow again on Rock the Block Daily News.